Good morning, Joseph Drolshagen here. I'm just hanging out at the cabin, drinking my coffee, playing with my dog Bella, enjoying the sunshine outside, just kind of reminiscing. One of those mornings like where you just kind of sit and you reminisce and thinking about what I do, and I'm thinking about how like I talk about I love my life and I do, and I love that I get to have such a huge impact in other people's lives, to help them truly live a life by their design, by their vision of what they love in their life. And it hasn't always been had this excitement, that I share now, and people tell me I'm really excited kind of a person, and it's because of that love that I have, and how getting to live this life is has such deep meaning to me. But it hasn't always been this way. In my 20s, when that passion got lit into me to inspire and motivate others, and I became a student of this at that time. Growing up in Detroit, Michigan, in a blue collar family, I was taught that a man gets a job, supports a family, and then at some point hopefully his health holds up, and he gets to retire and live that dream. And I bought that hook, line, and sinker, and I've shared that before, so I won't go into all the details. But my 20s was riddled with weight issues. I was 50 or 60 pounds overweight, and that extra insulation was that protector that somehow maybe helped me feel safe from having that battle going on within me of trying to walk on the outside to what I was expected to do, and knowing inside of what my meaning of my life was, and that struggle between those two. So food was a way to push that down. It was a way to, as I was stuffing all the things of life that bothered me so deeply, food felt like it gave me some kind of a reprieve from that pain of that life, living that way. Later on, in my 30s, it would become alcohol. And I would start using alcohol the same way. I'd start using it to be able to live this fantasy moments of life, and being intoxicated that I couldn't get to and live in my regular life. The gift in that came when I ran my life so poorly that I had to reach out and ask for help. And that was a door opening. Up until that point, I always felt that being a man, I had to know how to do it, or I had to figure out how to do it, and I had to, and that asking for help, saying, man, I can't do this anymore, I can't stand to live like this anymore, was a door opener. I didn't know that door opening would lead to then me going into, from a recovery program, would then lead into my further studies into what I do, into writing a book, into getting a coach in my life, into going through a program, into obtaining certification, into moving into doing what I do now. I work with a coach every single week in my life. The reason I do that is because my paradigms, my pattern, my past experiences will determine what I do as far as my steps. And they don't serve me. The steps that I do on my own through those paradigms and those patterns are not they're not the ones that are serving that vision, that dream, that goal, that love for life that I get to live in. So having somebody that's there with me, almost like a partner as a coach, that's working with me and helping me set that vision, helping me to move into that vision, helping me to clear away the things that are not that vision. It's brought on a life where I don't know how many people I've worked with over the last year, but it's helped me to bring incredible results to people. So now my business has expanded, and I'm working with organizations, I'm working with individuals still all the time, I'm working with groups, I'm working with sales teams, and I'm helping all across the board to experience dynamic growth. Dynamic growth is whether it's really reaching that weight, that healthy, ideal weight for somebody who struggled like I have with weight issues. It's helping people who have had substance abuse and are kind of moving into that area, to help them stop that and instead deal with the underlying things going on. It's so awesome to get to live this life. And even I work with some of the top realtors in the United States who are like selling billions of dollars in homes every year. And where I get to help them is to achieve even greater balance in all areas of their life so they can truly enjoy all of their efforts and not have to wait until hopefully their health holds up, when they get into a retirement mode. So if you don't have a coach in your life, I'm not saying you have to come to me. If you don't have a coach in your life, if you don't have somebody that's helping you maneuver through those patterns and those paradigms, reach out to somebody. And I'll tell you this, if you're struggling, if there's a struggle in your life, whether it's a weight issue, a chemical issue, a substance, the casino is a big one, binge watching television, overeating, snacking at nighttime, doing anything that's a stuffing of what's down inside of there. I have tools to help you create a really strong vision. And so maneuvering through those becomes excited and it becomes fun because you're not doing the trudgery of digging up past, and everything. It's shifting those paradigms, shifting those patterns to move into living a life that you absolutely love. So have a great day. And if I can help you at all, reach out to me. I'll offer you a 60-minute telephone strategy session at no cost, if just to help you see that there's another way for you. Thank you.